Hello physios, I welcome you all to our channel Physiotherapy. Today our topic is basis of electrotherapy, in which we are studying about transistor. Okay, it is another electrical equipment having a lot of importance because it is used in various modalities. Okay, so it is based on semiconductors, and my name is Vijay Kumar, and let's start the topic. Okay, what is a transistor? It is a two junction, three terminal device. Okay, it have two junctions and three terminals. Now, as you can see in this diagram, okay, this is an N-type semiconductor, this one is P-type, and again this is N-type of semiconductor. So we can see there are junctions. One is this junction, that is between N and P, and another one is this junction, again between N and P. So it have two junction. And what is the meaning of three terminals? It means it have three terminals from N, and another one from P, and another from this N. Okay, so it is also called triode. Okay, now we will learn what I have said. We will learn three things. Listen to me carefully. I will tell you about length, doping, and current of these three things. Okay, here from the three semiconductor, that is NPN, it can also be a PNP type conductor, PNP type transistor. Okay, but in our syllabus we mostly focus on NPN type of transistor. Okay, here this one act as emitter, this one act as base, and this one act as collector. Okay, this is emitter, base, collector. Now doping of emitter is greater than doping of collector, greater than doping of base. This is first thing. Second, and more is the doping, more is the current. So doping, the fashion of doping is just same as the current. So current in emitter is greater than current in collector and greater than current in base. In the length we can say that length of collector is greater than length of emitter, greater than length of base. Okay, so these three things you need to learn. Okay, base have everything less, and the second thing is doping is greater of emitter, so current of emitter will always be greater and maximum, and length of collector is more than length of emitter. Okay, now as in my previous video in which we study about rectifier, I have told that the diode only works when it is connected in a forward bias condition, which means P is connected to positive terminal and N is connected to negative terminal. Okay, now in this you need to understand the symbol. Okay, if you understand the symbol of transistor, the transistor will be clear to you. Okay, so please focus. This is a transistor. Transistor 1, and where I can draw second one. Okay, we will draw it here. Okay, see, this is first transistor, this is the symbol of transistor, and this is second transistor. Okay, now the transistor is either NPN type or PNP type. It is determined by the symbol. It is determined by symbol. In a transistor, if the direction of current is outside. Okay, the arrow is outside and we call it that the current is going outside. In Hindi we can say current निकल रहा है उस end से. Okay, as the current is going outward, that is current निकल रहा है. So NPN type of transistor, NPN. And also you need to memorize the thing that this arrow signifies a current of emitter. This is current IE, which is current of emitter. Okay, so it is NPN. And once you understand the direction of emitter, the direction of current of the two other things, that is base and collector, is opposite. And here current is moving outward, so we will give two inward currents. This is current of base, okay, and this is IB of base and this is IC of collector. Similarly, in a transistor, if current is going in Hindi we can say current पी रहा है, which means the transistor is drinking the current is going inward, it is called PNP, and the current direction of other current is opposite, so this one, so the current will be outward for IB and IC. Okay, so you need to just understand this part and the working will be crystal clear to you. Okay, where the arrow is going out, definitely it will be NPN. Where arrow is inward, it is definitely PNP. And direction of arrow means it is giving the direction of emitter current. So that is IE and this is also IE. This is also IE. Okay, and once you know the emitter current direction, the direction of collector and base current is opposite to it. That is, here emitter is going outward, so base and collector are inward. Here emitter is coming inward, so base and collector are going outward. Okay, simple. So here you can definitely say that if this is emitter, then this will be the direction of emitter current. So this is IE, simple. So you will say that from both the other end current will go inward. So this is IB and this is IC. Simple. So now we will just add potential difference to them. So here, as you can see, that current is coming outward and current come outward from the negative terminal. So this will be at negative potential and this will add positive potential. Also you can see in this one, that is in base and collector, that current is going inward. Now you will see that how we will give the potential to this one. Okay, also you can memorize this by the rule that the diode is always in forward bias, positive to P and negative to N, that is forward bias condition. Okay, now to put current inside, okay, I have said that current go inside by from positive terminal, which means we will attach positive terminal to this part and negative to this part. Is it clear to you? Okay. Okay, let it be like this. Okay, so this, and you can see that this one is in reverse bias condition. Why? Because negative is connected to P and positive is connected to N, so this one is in reverse bias condition. Okay, so this is the basic working of transistor. And now the things which are remaining, you easily know that when we address the emitter and base in forward bias condition, the electron from the N type will move to the holes in P type. Now to understand the functioning, that for what use we are using this transistor, you need to understand the concept of electrons here. Okay, Now you can imagine that 100 electrons move here from here. Okay, they move from emitter to base. But as you know that the doping of base is very low, so only few electron will recombine with the holes in base. Okay, so from this 100 electrons, only 5, we are just taking a random number, only 5 will get recombined with the holes of base, while 95 electrons will move from the collector region. Okay, so direction of current is opposite to the direction of electrons. Here current is moving in this direction, so electrons are moving in that direction. Okay, let me just summarize up to this once again. What is transistor? It is 2 junction 3 terminal. These 3 things you need to memorize. Not these things, only 2 lines. Base have everything less and doping of emitter is maximum. So length of collector will always be less than length of emitter, and rest of it is very easy for you. Then I have tell you about the symbols. Current is going outward. Okay, this arrow will be drawn and given to you. Okay, so it is emitter current and rest all will be going inward. And here emitter is inward, rest all will be going outward. Okay, and emitter and base are connected in forward bias condition, while the base and collector are connected in reverse bias condition. Okay, and you can see here the current IE is 100. We are taking random number now because there were 100 electrons, so we can say that current is 100. But current IB is very less, which is 5%, and IC, electron move from this to this, is 95. Okay, so you can see the base current is very less. Okay, now I will tell you about the function of transistor. Okay, function or uses. Okay, uses. First one is that it acts as a valve. Why it acts as a valve? Because if we connect the potentials in this fashion, that is N and P in forward bias of emitter and base, while base and collector in reverse bias, only then current will flow, while in opposite polarity the current will not flow. So it acts as a valve. Also it acts as an amplifier. See, now there are 2 conditions. Either you learn this statement as it is, that transistor can act as amplifiers, or you need to understand the whole concept. Okay, let me just take another marker. Yes, now to understand that how the transistor can act as amplifier, you need to know about another circuit. Okay, see, I will again draw this NPN structure by its symbolic representation. Okay, what is this? This is base, which is P type. Base, which is P type. What is this? This is collector, which is N type, and this one is emitter, which is again N type. So NPN. Now in this, that is where the transistor function as a amplifier, we do not use this as it is. Okay, we use a special type of transistor, which is a common emitter transmitter, in which emitter is earthed. Okay, it is connected to the earth. Now you can see that this emitter will be now connected to both circuit. Okay, because the emitter is common for this one and this one, and the circuit which is on the emitter side and other one is on the capacitor side, we can say that it is output. This is output. The collector side is output and base side is input. Okay, input is at base side. Now you can see that this is base and this is emitter. Okay, this is emitter, base and emitter. Base and emitter were in forward bias condition, which means positive to P and negative to N, and negative to N. Okay, now the collector and base. Collector and base were in reverse bias condition, which means positive to N, which means positive to N and negative to P. Okay, now from this thing, that current in the emitter, we can say that it is 100%. Okay, you need to understand two more things, that current of base is just only 5% of current of emitter, and the current of collector is just 95% of current of emitter. That's why I used these values, so that you do not get confused. These were hypothetical, but this is reality. This is reality. The current of base is only 5% of current of emitter, while you can see the current which is formed in the collector is 95% of emitter. Now if we will use this circuit as input, let's say we use a base as input, we give 5 ampere current, and this will be 95. Okay, so from this equation we derive this, that if we give only 5 ampere current, we can get a 95 ampere current from collector side. Okay, and direction of current, it is N type, this will go outside, and while others will go inside. Okay, so this was about the transistor that can act as a amplifier. Okay, apart from this, another function that transistor have is production of low frequency currents. Low frequency currents. Why? Because the mean power output of the transistor is not that high. Okay, so it do not produce high frequency current, it only produce low frequency current. Okay, so this thing you can skip, or you can just learn that line, that amplifier can act as a transistor can act as amplifier. Okay, these are the things that make you very confident. Okay, though I think I am 100% sure that it will be very less chance, okay, that somebody will ask you these things, but if you are knowing thing now, that you can explain it very well. Okay, so this is the main reason I am spending a lot of time on the basis of electrotherapy part. Okay, because once we understand whole of the basic things, we will understand every modality in very less time. Okay, so this was about today's lecture on transistor. Till then, keep studying. Thank you to one and all.